If Ortiz is at 80% of health, because he's been having health issues over the years, he should get him out of there within 4 rounds. I would say round 3, he would get him out of there. Because Ortiz he was a big guy at 147, and now he's at 154. Dulorme is really like a 140 type of guy, fighting at 154. So you couple that, you add that up with a guy who, in Ortiz, who all of his wins are knockouts. It's not that he just got this he's a one-hitter quitter type of guy. It's just that he's just so heavy-handed that when he touches you, it just hurts. So that's why I say he doesn't have that snappy, like Ennis, throws a shot and he'll just put your lights out. Ortiz is just more, man, he touches you, just breaks you down, and it hurts. And I think, that's what's going to happen. He's going to get Dulorme out of there about round 3.
Yeah, for me, I don't see, Dulorme having any chance of an upset. Yes, he did catch Boots with some big shots, in that first round. Boots ate it and came on stronger. And, Vergil Ortiz, man, he's a workhorse. He's got that come forward style. He throws punches and bunches. And, and he just had, one round fight, in his last fight. It was stopped in the first round, and plus he's had some inactivity. So I can see him going at this thing from 2 ways. I could see him coming in there guns blazing and getting Dulorme out of there early. But at the same time, he might want to shake off some of that rust and get some rounds in. So I can see him, taking it easy on Dulorme, first couple rounds and then pull on the pressure. But I mean, it all depends on what Ortiz wants to do. If he wants to come out guns blazing or shake off some ring rust. But I would like to definitely see him get some rounds in. But I think this is easy work for him, and he's going to get Dulorme out of there early. So that's my take on it.
So what you think, Shelton?
It's all good. I don't know if you're having some technical difficulties. So I'll go until you can get on show. It's going to be, I would say, 3 rounds tops. So I'm going to go 3 rounds anticipating that he might get him out of there in 2. Or possibly 4. So when we do and I'll start that back up, Vail, as far as putting the information of our predictions so we can see who's making the most correct predictions at the end of the year. So I'm gonna go with a 3rd round knockout victory for Vergil Ortiz, because I just think that Thomas Dulorme, he welcomes like shootouts too much for his own good. And he can be an effective boxer. He has a nice jab and things of that nature, but he's always down for the smoke. And that's what ended up affecting him against Boots, because he clipped Boots a couple times. It's just Boots just had the had more firepower. And if he had a little bit more pop in his punches, it would have been interesting to see what would have happened. But he was clipping Boots like clean. But then as soon as he had hit him, he'd sit up there and be looking to see what damage he did. And next thing you know, Boots would hit him with something even bigger. So I see that happen in this fight. He just don't have the firepower to stand up to somebody like Vergil Ortiz, who has a 2-fisted attack. He's a monster, especially if he's back healthy. So I can't see this going any longer than 4 rounds. So I'm going to say, I'll say 3, because how our scoring system is, if I say 3 rounds and it's done in 2, then I still get 3 points if it happens in 4. So you get that 3-round window. So just to be safe, I'm going to say Vergil Ortiz in 3 rounds. All right, so we got Shelton back in effect. What do you say, sir? Who do you like in this?
We just hoping that Ortiz don't kill Dulorme. I don't see it going past 2 at the moment round. I think Vergil's too big, too active. Hits too hard for a 37, 38-year-old Dulorme. I don't think Dulorme has a shot in this fight. I don't see it going past 3.
Yeah, but what do you fellas like to see next for Ortiz if he's able to be successful in this one?
Title shot. Title shot.
Yeah, I'll say a fight against a former title holder that's a legit 154, like a Castaño or somebody like that. Who's
a guy who been out 2 years?
I didn't say Castaño, like Castaño. Mendoza, Mendoza, somebody that's like at that weight.
Ramos. Maybe Ramos.
Somebody at that weight.
Mendoza, I don't think Mendoza will ever be the same after the ass whooping he just took. Now that guy that whooped Mendoza, I'd like to see Vergil against him.
What about you, Ty?
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I know I called for Boots, but that's not going to happen right now. I mean, maybe a few more fights than Boots, but Boots is the one I want to see the most. But like far as right after, if he gets past Dulorme, not too sure. But down the road, definitely Boots.
Dude up here watching.
Oh, my bad. Let me go ahead and take that out.
Yeah. You want to do that on purpose, man.
No, he was over there putting the bars on. So I think that he probably should get maybe a top, other guy at 154 before, because Dulorme is not anything that's going to prep you for no Fedora, Zoo, or anybody like that. So I think he'd probably need a tougher challenge and then start preparing for the likes of a Tim Zoo, Fedora, and even potentially Bud Crawford, if that opportunity presents itself. So let me go ahead and go back to our slides. All right. Anything else on that card that's coming up next week? You think that
y'all subscribe to the last ones at the Bar Boxing channel, man? We got some boxing fans out there.
The last ones at the bar exclusively talks about the sport of boxing.